Next and final stop, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Welcome aboard, Anonymous Glassblowers.
I can reach it. I'm actually not supposed to be driving. My license has been suspended because I'm a fucking delinquent and I didn't pay any of my parking tickets. And that's what happens when you don't pay your parking tickets. So we are on our way to one of the premier. You gotta give me a minute to figure out what I want to say. All right, I'm trying to drive, doing like two things at once. It's not easy. Like all these things in my head, fucking confused. We are at a stop sign, a four-way stop sign, in the middle of nowhere. Closer. One of the best. Don't say Everybody says and when they talk. Stop saying I'm sorry, it's just the way people speak, man. What do you want? I feel like a fucking shit sandwich all morning from last night, okay? Just leave me alone. Sorry. We're on our way to one of the best glass blowers that I know of in the Philadelphia area. We can't tell you who. I can't tell you where we're going. You know, with the PA laws being the way they are, people are really sketched out right now about giving us their names or their company names. But it is a really good glass company, very well known, high-end stuff, really good stuff. You know, I want to see how it's made. I want to get to the process. I want to get to the bottom of it all. So next time you're lighting up, you know, you can appreciate it more. As I was saying in the car, our glassblower wants to remain anonymous, but let's just call him Guy, because I've always wanted to call someone Guy. This is Guy's lab, where he and his crew fill orders and experiment with new designs. Occasionally, you'll see a glass dildo, but the workload consists mainly of the finest smoking devices in the world. Today, Guy's filling an order for a simple glass spoon. But as you'll see, glassblowing is so meticulous and time-consuming that even a spoon can take an hour or so to design. He begins with a solid piece of clear tubing. Guy starts by cutting the glass into a workable length. He then moves over to the lathe to make a handle for holding onto during the glass molding process. Glass lathes are expensive, this one going for a cool $30,000. While working with the lathe, a flexible air tube is inserted into one end to give Guy steady control over the oxygen flow. With the handle ready, Guy goes to his torch and begins shaping the spoon. He starts coning the glass so that he can reach inside later to decorate the piece. Once he has the desired shape, he lets the glass cool and prepares for the design process. Different metal ions are added to clear glass in order to create colored glass. Today he's going with two shades of blue, one which will add a frosted and glittered effect to the spoon. Guy heats and stretches the colored rods until he gets the desired width for drawing. For today's piece, he's taken them down to the width of a thick pencil. Now he's ready for the color. He grabs the tube he coned earlier and reheats it. Turning the flame down, he draws the color right onto the clear tube. The basic arches he draws look simple now, but will change dramatically by the end of the process. It's time to give our spoon its color-changing effect. Ever wonder how your transparent piece appears to change colors when you smoke it? Through a process called fuming, rich metals like silver and gold are literally vaporized directly onto the spoon. With prolonged use, resin builds up on the inside of the spoon, creating a black background behind the glass, which allows the ions to shine through, so to speak. He then adds dots of clear glass for texture and effect. With his design in place and the silver and gold applied, Guy is ready to shape. Spinning and contorting is the most intricate part of the process, done entirely by hand. As it begins to take shape, our spoon looks nothing like it did before. This, Guy explains, is why he prefers to create his own work rather than build off others' designs. 9 times out of 10, the design you have in mind or drawn on paper will look very different when finished. Most of the time it looks like shit. Which is why when dealing with an artist, let them do their thing. Otherwise, why go to them in the first place? Guy plunges in the bowl and flattens out the bottom. A quick burst of heat on the side and the carb pops out nicely. The carb, also known as the choke, is the small hole in the side of your piece that helps channel the air through the chamber directly into your lungs. Our piece is ready for the oven. But first, let's have a look. No, Guy, don't take it away. Just one more look. Guy usually sells a spoon like this for about $30 to a local retailer, where it will then be marked up anywhere from $50 to $80 depending on the head shop. With orders pouring in, the team is always busy filling them. Time is money around here, so we say our goodbyes and let them get back to work. Well, that's it for today, folks. We got to visit a glass shop, saw a nice pipe being made, and met some pretty interesting characters along the way. I'd love to stick and chat, but it's medication time. But join us again. Same time next week? Perfect. Well, good night, sleep tight. I wish you the best of pipe dreams tonight.